My name is Beverly Weable. This is my husband Trent. We moved to Berwyn in the fall of 2005, and our home is going to be on this year's historic Berwyn Bungalow tour on June 1st. We want to welcome you to our dining room. We're standing in the archway between the living room and the dining room, which is very typical of a modest bungalow. It's one open space, but with a minor division. This colonnade that you see here, Trent found up in the attic after we moved in. The previous owners had removed it with the intention of a son putting it in a house in LaGrange, but we really lucked out and it never went to LaGrange. It's still here in Berwyn, and now it's back in its rightful place. This is the wainscoting that my husband Trent installed to cover up some difficult to remove wall covering that some previous owners had put in. And originally there would have been anaglypta wallpaper, and we could actually see it at the base of the wall covering that had been installed. If you come and attend the tour, then you'll actually be able to see some of this original anaglypta wallpaper. We left one space of wall open. So you have this beautiful now wainscoting that was custom done for this room, and the furnishings, which are all period arts and crafts, but nothing was bought from a store. Everything is family antiques, bought in an antique store, bought at a yard sale. Other rooms in the house have salvaged pieces from the alleys of Berwyn, eBay purchases, but we're really living the reduce, reuse, and recycle because we are reusing a lot of great pieces. You can see that there's some Frank Lloyd Wright influence. These chairs are Frank Lloyd Wright reproductions from the Husser House. Chair number 3 is in Wisconsin, and chair number 4 is being made. They will be here for the tour, all 4 of them. These vases are all Frank Lloyd Wright design vases. These were wedding anniversary gift to each other. This one is a more recent purchase, all from the home and studio up in Oak Park. And we have just twigs in the vases because that's what Frank would have done. We're in the living room, and interesting thing about this living room space is that there's only one item that was purchased from a store, and that's our sofa from Marshall Fields. Everything else comes from antique stores, eBay, Craigslist, and even the alley. These chairs are especially nice because they are in the arts and crafts style. Craigslist, no, that's an eBay purchase, isn't it? Chair, yeah. But it's a Morris chair, very typical arts and crafts style chair. And then over here, this is the total reproduction we got off of Craigslist. It's a true recliner, but it does kind of give that, it's an arts and crafts style, but it's not period, but it sure is comfortable. This trunk from the alley, these you actually bought at an antique store, and then made speaker stands that match the colonnade that goes between the living room and the dining room. Lots of attention to detail, just like Frank would do.